Hello YouTube, Byron at Splitting Slices. Welcome back to the Knife Channel, and I have got a really cool unboxing video to do for this thankful Thursday, May 15th, 2025. So sorry for the shakes. I am trying to hold a huge box that is in from two great Canadian knife channels. That is Todd up at PocketEDC, be handy as his sticker says, and Dave at Singing Toad Knives, Gear, and Outdoorz. Two wonderful channels with knife content, occasionally gear content. If you have not checked these two channels out, please go do so. I've got just an absolutely huge box to unbox today, and I thought I would bring you along for the ride. I really have no idea what's inside this box other than a small note that is on the front of the package. I'm going to pause this video because I'm probably going to end up knocking the camera off trying to get this rearranged back to where we can unbox it. So stay tuned, everybody. All right, this box is so big I can't get it all within the camera frame. So we're going to do our best to take a look at what's in this thing. But this box came in from Todd and Dave up in Canada. I received this early this week, but between wanting to save this for a thankful Thursday and all of the work that I've been doing at the shop, I'm filming this at about 10:30 Thursday morning. I was at the shop until 1:30 this morning working on a big cabinet job. So I'm letting the guys do the install work today. We had to have base cabinets done in order to measure for countertops and meet a realtor's deadline for a house flip. We got them done. They're being installed today. I've got to go back in probably for another late night tonight, probably be working till about 10 or 11 o'clock. I'm going to go in right here after I finish videoing this segment and get started. So I've got wall cabinets and all the drawer boxes to get done, and hopefully this thing will be wrapped up by the weekend as far as our part getting the cabinets up on the wall and operational. So here's what we've got. The only thing I know about this box, which weighs over a pound by the way, is this little note right here. And I don't know if you can read that, but this says 2 pocket knives, stuffed toys, t-shirt, and ball cap. Now, if everything is in this box that says it's on this box, I am elated. I am ecstatic and aghast with flabber. This is, I guess, a return gift for me sending some stuff up to the channels, and I certainly do appreciate it. So let's go ahead. We're going to use the Finch Harvester, which is a play on a traditional pattern called the ram's foot blade. And I think they were also kind of going for the cotton sampler type vibe with this, but it is a ram's foot blade of 154 cm. We're going to go ahead and use this, and I'm going to try to get all the tape cut on this box. I've got tape on the front, I've got tape on the sides, I've got tape across the flap that's in the center. Probably can't see me cutting. Again, that's because this box is huge. Trump huge, as I basically told these guys when I let them know by email that this thing was coming. Some of you will appreciate that comment and some of you won't. I get that. But that's the way life bounces. And by the design of our founding fathers, purposely so. So, here we go. Let's get into it. I hope I don't, oh, how about that? Just missed the camera. All right, so we got paper. We've got a note. Oh my gosh, look at these guys. What they have done. Oh, wow. All right, so first of all, we've got a note. I'll go ahead and read that off camera afterwards. But guys, thank you very much. I try to keep all notes that are sent to me in an envelope personal. Now, forgive me, again, I'm not tri-state, no sound effects, but here we go. Let's go through this. First of all, a Canadian beaver. How about that? Check this little guy out. All right, fantastic. I've got a new mascot for the desk. All right. We've got a thank you so much. Another card. I'm going to save that off. But looks like we got a sticker pack. Got a couple cool stickers. A Band-Aid. Always can use that. So guys, thank you very much. Let's set that here. We'll put the card under the table. Check that out afterwards. Man, these guys went all out. Man, they really tried to more or less put together a similar package that I put together for them over a month ago. Look at that. Dave's new cap. Singing Toad Knives, Gears, and Outdoorz. Now, obviously, I'd never had a cap like this unless I'd be a member of Singing Toad's channel. So, Dave, thank you very much. That is awesome, and it will definitely get worn. Thank you. All right, what else we got? My gosh, look at all the stuff in here. I'll tell you what, we've got one heck of a knife community here for guys being willing to share gifts and build camaraderie amongst members. Looks like we got a t-shirt. I'll go ahead and maybe try to get a picture of this after the video and post it. So thank you guys, appreciate it. I think that might be one of Singing Toad's, but we'll double check. We got a second ball cap. Nova Scotia, established 1621. And that has got to be from Todd. So PocketEDC, awesome looking cap. I love it. Nice look. Fantastic. All right, so I got a ball cap from each of them. That's pretty cool. We got a Nova Scotia crab. Little crustacean action there, so thank you very much. We've got a mechanical pencil, pen tool, and an outliner with a little level. That's awesome. Thank you guys. Will definitely get used at work. I'd like to say I'm on the level 100% of the time, but be pushing that. Looks like we got a few snacks here. Looks like maple leaves, so I'm figuring those are probably got some maple flavor to them. Thank you. Got some Boo Boo Buddies. My gosh, guys, you went all out for this. Oh, I think we're starting to get into some of the knife gear now. So, looks like I've got... Gotta make sure I get all this on camera. This box is so big. Ooh, we've got a sheath. And that sheath says Grommann. Wow. I like that. Very nice. All right. Well, that might be a hint of what we might be finding in here. If it is, I am going to be hugely and pleasantly surprised. Looks like we got a keychain there with some, I don't know, I guess I would call that maybe an Indian type art. I might be missing the picture there. But a very cool, very, very cool emblem on that. I'll have to do some of my homework there. Might say in the note a little more about that pattern, where that is derived from. But it looks like some, basically some Indian bead type motif. Oh, what we got in here? Looks like we might have a cup. Now, I had sent each of them a tumbler. And let's see what... Oh, very cool. Nice. Nice, guys. Pure maple syrup. How about that? Product of Canada, of course. Nice. Little handle on that. Very nice, guys. Thank you very much. Canadian themed. I wouldn't want it any other way, guys. All right, so here we go. I got something all wrapped up in bubble wrap. Let's take a look at this. Oh, wow, guys. I know what this is. I got a teaser hint on Todd's channel now that I see this and realize what this is. Guys, this is the Grommann knives take on a smaller Canadian belt knife. This was and forgive me, I don't know the numbers on it. It may say that on the package or in the notes. I do remember seeing this on Todd's channel maybe a week ago or so. So this is basically an homage to the Canadian fixed blade belt knife. And they designed this, I believe, in 2 different sizes. They had a large version of this, and I believe they have this PocketEDC version of this knife, and this is it. Oh, wow, guys. Wow. Speechless here. I don't know if my camera is going to focus on that, but it says Grommann, product of Canada. Very cool, guys. I have no knives from Canada, and I've always wanted, now that I've kind of gotten a little deeper into this hobby, Canadian knife, and especially one made by Grommann Knives. Wow. Look at the wood on that. The pins. Of course, it's a mid-lock back. Just a superb knife. Wow, guys. Thank you very much for this. Certainly never going to leave my collection, and just a fine sample. Wow. Look at the quality of the build on this. Boy, I wish we had a couple American companies that would spend the time and the quality on their releases. And that's all I'll say about that today. Wow, that is super cool, guys. Thank you very much. I think we've got one more item in here. Willumsen, Lansky. And it's taped up. So let's go ahead and use the knife. And that's the Finch Harvester. Oh, cool, guys. Wow. This is the Lansky folder. Oh, and a couple charms and a Canada patch. Very nice, guys. Wow. I'm running out of table space here to put everything. Let's take a look at this. Of course, this is just an unboxing. I'm actually going to have to do my homework on some of these knives. But here is the Lansky folder. Wow, that's got quite a pull. Oh, check that out. Nice heavy duty, but smaller ED fixie knife, but boy, kind of a 3-finger knife for me, with my pinky kind of wrapping around the very end of that pommel. But nice heavy duty folder. And a slip joint with half stops. Man, that's got a pull. It's probably got one of the heaviest pulls I have in my collection. But just a fantastic everyday user. Heavy duty utility shaped blade. And all in a slip joint. Guys, this has been a fantastic, pleasant surprise to an otherwise extremely busy week for me. And we're pushing almost 15 minutes. I try to keep these short and sweet for everybody's attention. But guys, I needed to take the time to look at everything that came in this box now. Let's see if I can actually close this without knocking the camera everywhere. And we will go ahead and set this to the side. I'm going to go ahead and try to get a few shots here of stuff. Nova Scotia hat. Singing Toad hat. We got a couple knives. I got to get those featured in here. And here's the Lansky folder. Got a sheath with that. Got some artwork. Yeah, I'm running out of room here, guys. So I think this is the time to wrap it up. But I just want to say thank you so much to Singing Toad Dave and PocketEDC Todd for getting this package out. Just an extremely pleasant surprise, like I said, on a very, very busy week. And that's it for me. This is Byron with Splitting Slices saying you've got to go split a slice with a friend soon. If you can't do that, why don't you send them a care package? It makes all the difference in the world. And until my next video, everybody, please enjoy your weekend and take care.